Greetings to you, good people, and welcome once more to Waffle TV. Today, we are continuing with our series on fractions. And of course, as we saw in our last lesson, we talked about addition of fractions with different or the same denominators and equally mixed fractions. Today, we have something new, that is subtraction of fractions. The lesson of today is going to be very exciting, and of course, there are simple techniques that we are going to look at which will assist us in our subsequent lessons. Without waste of time, first we are going to look at our objectives for today, and there are just two. The first is we should be able to subtract fractions with the same or different denominators, and we should be able to interpret and solve word problems involving subtraction as far as fractions are concerned. Now, with practice, we are going to be perfect in what we are talking about. So we go straight into solving some practical examples so as to be able to know exactly what to do when it comes to subtraction of fractions. As we saw in addition of fractions, if you have a fraction or if you have fractions with the same denominator, the simple thing to do is focus your energy on the numerator. Simply subtract the numerators and express your answer over a common denominator or maintain the denominator. So in this case, for example, 7 over 8 minus 1 over 8, the denominators are the same. What we do is simply subtract 1 from 7 and express our answer over 8. So 1 take away 7 take away 1 is going to give 6 all over 8. So this is what we do as far as this is concerned. Looking at example 2, we find out that these are mixed numbers or mixed fractions. So in this case, what do we do? The first thing is we can restate the question. 2 3/4 minus 1 and 1/3. If the denominators are different, we find the LCM of the denominators. And before we do that, you first of all subtract the whole numbers. 2 take away 1 is going to give us 1. And the denominator is here is 4 and here is 3. The LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. 12 divided by 4 gives 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. So here we bring our whole number first. 9 take away 4 will give 5. This all over this 12 here. So this is what you do as well when it comes to subtracting mixed fractions or mixed numbers. Example 3. Please, let's pay attention to example 3 because it has its specificity. It's not going to look like the first or the second example that we've solved. In this case, the denominators are different. So let's restate 5 and 3/10 minus 2 and 4/5. Before you find the LCM, let us first of all subtract the whole numbers. 5 minus 2 is 3, and the LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. You bring down this minus sign. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Now let's look at the specificity. 3 take away 8 is not possible. So what we are going to do is what makes this particular question different. So in this case, since we can't subtract 8 from 3, we are going to borrow 1 from 3 and we'll be left with 2. And the one you've borrowed, if you bring it here to this fraction, it becomes 10 over 10. So we say 1 or 10 over 10 plus 3 over 10 minus 8 over 10. So we solve this first. This becomes, since this one is the same as 10 over 10, we just say 10 and the denominators here are the same. We just add the numerators. 13 over 10 minus 8 over 10, which is equal to, do not forget your whole number, which is 2, and 13 minus 8 is equal to 5 over 10. This is a vulgar fraction which can be simplified, of course. 5 here one time, 5 into 10, 2 times. And our final answer will be 2.5. So when this cannot be subtracted, you borrow 1 from here, which becomes the denominator or the whole number, which is expressed as this over itself, and you do the subtraction as you've seen here. Let's go to the next problem, or the last, which is number 4. Read this question and try to interpret so that we can solve. John walked 2 3/8 kilometers every weekend. Peter walked 3 3/4 kilometers. How many more kilometers did Peter walk than John? This is asking us to subtract what one person walked from the other to see the difference, and that difference is the how many more kilometers, is the more kilometers that Peter walked than John. So in this case, we state 3 3/4 minus 2 3/8. Here the denominators are different, so we are going to find the LCM. And before we do that, 3 take away 2 is 1, and the denominator here, or the LCM, will be 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6, minus 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And the answer here will be 1, and 6 minus 3 is 3/8 kilometers. So Peter walked 1 3/8 kilometers more than John. As simple as that. If you picked up this, then this is what we could present to you today, and we believed you've learned something. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Always consider sharing and commenting so that we can improve on the service. See you in our next lesson, and of course we are going to be looking at addition and subtraction mixed. This put together with your understanding of addition and subtraction, which we've just done today, you are going to solve any problem when it comes to mixed rule, that is addition and subtraction. Do not miss this lesson. Ciao.